Okay, in this program, I want to demonstrate a couple of things. Number one is reading input from the user. There are, as I say, many roads up Mount Fuji, and in this example, I want to show you the use of the scanner. So scanner allows the user to type something in at the keyboard in response to a prompt in the output window. So if I want to use scanner, I also have to use this import up here at line 3, import java.util.scanner. Whoops, I have an import here that I am no longer using. Let me get rid of that. It's not a good idea to keep imports up there for things that you don't use. And also notice the package statement comes first in my program, always comes first. It needs to go before the import statements. So back down to line 9 here. I want to use the scanner. So it's a scanner class. I'm going to call my scanner object in equals new scanner. And then in parentheses, I put system.in. That means that I'm going to read input from the input stream from the user typing in at the keyboard. Let's take a look at how I do that. In this for loop here, I've created an array called age, assuming that I want to gather some ages from the user. And this is going to have 4 ints in it. So here in my loop, I'm starting while int I equals 0, so I'm starting at the first element. I'm going to continue while I is less than age.length. Remember, length is the number of elements, so it is one more than the last subscript, and therefore I use less than and not less than or equal to. I++. System.out.println, enter next age, so that's a prompt that's going to appear to the user. And then age sub I equals in.nextInt. Now, ideally, as you read about in the chapter, I should check to see, I should use has next int to make sure that the user's typing that in so I don't have an error. But I'm going to go ahead and do this just for the sake of expediency. The other thing that I want to show you in this program is that I'm using something called a string accumulator. I'm just using this to make my output look a little bit prettier. A string accumulator allows you to accumulate values in a string variable. So notice that I initialize it to the empty string, 2 quotes right next to each other equals the empty string. And then down here at line 18, I'm demonstrating an enhanced for loop. For int e, I'm going to call the current element e. For lack of anything better, you could call it tiddlywinks if you want. It's up to you, but I'm calling it e, colon, age. Age is the name of the array. And then inside that loop, I say output plus equals, so whatever was in output before, add to that whatever's in E, followed by a space. And then finally, after that loop is all over, I have system.out.println. The array contains with some output. So let's run it real quick, see what happens. I need to click in the output window, see the cursor flashing down here so that I can type there, and that's where it will be. Let's enter an age of 16. Let's enter an age of 18, 54, and 25. And then it prints out the array contains 16, 18, 54, and 25. I hope you found this demo helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions. The best way to reach me is via email.